From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Houston Oilers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Here's Achane to start the drive. It's a room to maneuver. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. If you look at this Browns defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Second and 6. He finds his man, complete. That's Sharp. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring in 3rd and 2. This defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And they they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took out more importance, and they got it done.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get up to the 43-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Well, meanwhile, there's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on a try for 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Complete, it's Dodson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Before that last pass, 2 interceptions have already been thrown. And this last one tipped in the air, which means everyone on defense is almost fighting each other in order to get to the football to try and make it a 3rd. Once you've thrown a couple, it's almost like a swarm of bees going after the ball. And in this case, they weren't able to get there before it fell to the ground.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. That was loose down the left sideline. And touchdown, Cleveland. His 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, they'll run it here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. It was third and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Escapes the defender, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive? The opponent's coordinators, they just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
There goes a deep ball, end zone, toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
There he goes, left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st down, Oilers.
Now he'll try to run with this. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
They'll drop to throw. Okonkwo holds it in left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go now.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Oilers.
Back to throw again. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
1st down, Oilers.
Mustang 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, no, he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Browns drive about to get started as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he can...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 3. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. It's Hopkins now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. They'll look to throw. He will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Throw caught by Achane. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage.